exam results in some schools for cheating. Burundi suspends foreign NGOs to force compliance with new law. Tanzania team start well at the Zone 5 Basketball Championship. Good evening, this is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Vanessa Victor. Let's get started with the national news. The National Examination Council of Tanzania, NECTA, has nullified all national examination results for Standard 7 in Chemba District Council, some schools in Dar es Salaam, Mwanza and Kondoa for cheating, and directed the schools redo the exams on October 8th and 9th of this year. Speaking in Dar es Salaam, the Executive Secretary of NECTA, Dr. Charles Msonde, said that the decision was made during the 125th special meeting to discuss reports of exam leakage in some schools, which include Hazina, New Hazina of Kinondoni, Aninindumi, and Fountain of Joy in Ubungo, Alliance, New Alliance, and Kisimani in Mwanza, and Integrity in Kondoa.
Halmashauri ya Chemba iko mkoani Dodoma.
The Education Department in Chemba Municipal Dodoma had planned to cheat in this Standard 7 examination sitting. Working with supervisors and school heads to make this possible, the Regional Examination Committee has discovered that a group on social media was formed.
Kimsingi mmetuona wote tumekuja.
The offense of leaking an exam is very embarrassing and is unethical and a criminal offense and will not be tolerated because it shames our country and produces a human resource that is unethical.
The Minister of State in the President's Office for Regional Administration and Local Government, Suleiman Jaffo, has said schools involved in cheating during the Standard 7 national examinations will have legal action taken against them. Minister Jaffo made that statement in Dodoma following the statement issued by the National Examination Council of Tanzania, NECTA, nullifying results of Standard 7 exams from schools found to have cheated in the exams.
Theft of examinations is not a good thing, and the government is prepared to ensure that the exams are done according to the set procedures. All those involved in one way or another will have legal action taken against them. There is no debate in that.
17 illegal Somalian immigrants are today being sent back to their country after they had served their prison terms for entering the country illegally. The Commissioner for Citizenship and Passport Affairs in the Department of Immigration, Gerald Kihinga, said that the 17 illegal Somalian immigrants served their time in jail at different prisons in the country.
We must secure our borders. If you see a group of people you don't know, then please inform the immigration office or police station where you are, so right measures can be taken. It is very risky to let people enter the country when we do not know what they've come to do. I urge every Tanzanian to cooperate in this.
They have just completed their prison sentence, and now we are supporting them to return back to their home country. And I would like really to use this occasion again to stress the importance, that IOM is putting in fighting together with the government of Tanzania irregular migration. Irregular migration is not something good. IOM does not promote, is against it. And there are people who are behind it. These are called smugglers. Smuggling people, trafficking people left and right, and taking money from them.
I come from Somalia and I have entered Tanzania without a permit. Once I get sent back home, I shall not commit this offense again. I was en route to South Africa to go visit my family and seek employment.
The Treasury says it plans to revoke some projects started by public institutions which are not business-oriented because of the huge costs incurred to run them. This was revealed by the Registrar of Treasury, Athuman Mutuka, after signing contracts with chairpersons of public institutions.
As the Treasury Registrar, we shall make sure that for projects that are not started by the Institute for business reasons, we shall evaluate the need. But in essence, we want to discourage non-core projects because they absorb a lot of funds, and if they can be saved, then they should be taken back to the Treasury. We made sure that there was no unjustified expenditure, but our revenue was small given that we did not harvest much. Now we are set to use funds at our disposal, but the main objective is to give farmers a good price.
The Minister of Minerals, Angela Kairuki, had said that the inspection operation implemented on some gemstone shops has revealed that most of them do not have records on buying and selling of gemstones and royalty paid from the business. Minister Kairuki said this in Dar es Salaam during an inspection operation on gemstone shops.
Kimsingi kwa wengi walikuwa hawana utunzaji mzuri wa kumbukumbu.
Most do not keep a record on purchases and sales of minerals, and we have been making a follow-up to ensure they pay taxes due. But this will be accompanied by fines. Today, they have visitors from Zimbabwe who are here for learning purposes. Today is the first time to see a minister visiting my business. We have had prior visits. I've never seen this type of governance. We have invested in skills transfer from Zimbabwe who have a lot of experience in cutting. Any business is supposed to keep a record of business activity. As you've seen today, important documents such as tax identification number and VAT registration number has been displayed as the law dictates.
Tanzania faces the threat of hunger in the next 2 years as many farmers have lost hope in farming as a result of policies which do not empower farmers to be productive. This was said in Mbeya by agricultural stakeholders during the launch of the Farmers of Southern Highlands Forum, which aims to find solutions on challenges facing farmers.
We are honored that in 2 years, Tanzania will face dire hunger regardless of whether or not it rains. But because of the directives and policies that prevent farmers from having the capacity to produce more, they will only farm what is enough for themselves to eat because the government does not want there to be an overflow of food.
This year, there was a lot of farming, and farmers used inputs at a great expense. But it still looks like there is no market. If you go to Njombe, one small bucket of maize is 3,000 shillings.
What is disheartening for farmers is how to reach reliable markets after harvesting. If they produce and have nowhere to sell, then next year the farmer will not continue with that production.
And that is all for national news. International news is next.
The relaunched Financial Times is the premier business newspaper in Tanzania. The Financial Times is a weekly source of information and business insight for the most successful leaders, executives, investors, and entrepreneurs in Tanzania and throughout the East Africa region. We provide critical business insight and in-depth features on companies, people, strategies, ideas, and economic trends. The Financial Times offers an unrivaled platform for advertisers to enhance brand awareness and move products. We will enable you to reach confident and informed consumers and decision makers who are ready to buy, which includes company CEOs, CFOs, managers, entrepreneurs, policymakers in government, politics and civil society, diplomats, members of the academia and other key influencers. See examples of advertisement opportunities featured in Financial Times sections below. Telecom sections, real estate section, company news, banking, finance and insurance industry, information technology, national, regional and global markets overview, motoring, lifestyle. Get your copy of Financial Times for 2,000 Tanzania shillings only.
In international news, Burundi has decided to suspend activities of some foreign non-governmental organizations until they comply with new law imposing tighter controls on their operations. The Minister on Internal Affairs, Pascal Barandagie, has told representatives of the organizations that they've decided to suspend all activities of the NGOs for a period of 3 months from the 1st of October to allow institutions in charge of them to verify their compliance with rules and regulations of the country. He said they will only be allowed to resume operations if they conformed to the new law, which was denounced by NGOs for placing tight controls on finances, imposing administration fees and staff ethnic quotas.
Is signed cooperation agreement with the Foreign Relations Ministry. The second document is on organization activities should adhere to laws of Burundi and development projects. The third document is agreement to comply with the governing laws on banking policies towards foreign exchange. The fourth document is on bringing equality among tribes in Burundi according to the constitution.
The petition case opposing constitutional amendments which will allow President Yoweri Museveni to continue ruling Uganda has drawn more support after the Association of Lawyers in the country registered their complaints at the Court of Appeal. The Constitution Amendment Act last year removed age limits on the presidency and sought to extend the term of Parliament by 2 years.
In Tumbale, went there as individuals but also as independent groups.
That is all for international news. Do stay with us. We'll be back with business shortly.
Watch Business Edition as we talk to business leaders and experts in sectors that are transforming Tanzania's economy.
To be rich, I have to be a business person.
It's not an easy road at all.
People need to understand.
You must quickly think how cost effective are you going to be.
Business acts as a way in which it can bridge that gap.
Business Edition will keep you informed on latest developments in the financial sector, extractive industry, tourism, agriculture, energy, construction, and so much more. Meet entrepreneurs who create employment opportunities. Watch Business Edition on Friday at 8:15 p.m.
Welcome back, and in business news. Cadets from Zambia Military Academy, who are Zambian and Zimbabwean nationals, have commended Tanzania on its implementation of the industrial economic policy and said that they will make sure they take it back to their countries what they learned. They made the remarks when they toured projects at the Economic Processing Zones Authority, EPZA, in Dar es Salaam.
Be able to compile. It should be able to assist even our government, even to improve more in whatever policies that are already in place to empower our youth. Because we have similar, especially Viwanda kama vyetu.
Our industries that caters for export market.
The Embassy of Sweden in the country has said it will continue to empower business people so that they can be competitive in the European market.
Therefore, we have invited experts from the Swedish National Board of Trade on how to export to Sweden and what rules to comply with and what the requirements are. And upstairs right now we have a...
Tumeamua kualika wenzetu wa Sweden ambao
we have decided to cooperate with our fellows from Sweden because they have more experience in this field with a huge market of agricultural produce that are produced from Tanzania to come and influence our local traders in expanding their markets. We have more than 40 companies that have been invited here to learn about the Swedish market so that they can produce according to their demands.
Mobile phone company Tigo has launched its Customer Service Week by visiting and providing services to customers in various parts of the country.
We are visiting our clients throughout the country as a means of establishing good relations with our clients. Even for clients that visit our shops, we urge them to continue passing by because we have many prizes they can get just by visiting our customer care services shops. We are calling upon our dear customers to continue using Tigo communication services because we have a lot of surprises coming up, especially in the coming holiday season.
And that's all for business news. Sports is next.
Hi, my name is Kotaro Tokuda. What's up? My name is Céline Garnier.
I'm John Barnes from Liverpool Football Club. The hip, hop, a hip it, the hip it, the hip hop. You don't stop the rockin' to the bang boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear?
I'm watching Sports Gazette. I'm watching Sport Gazette.
And you're watching Sports Gazette
with Sebastian.
With Sebastian.
Peace out.
Yes! And you can also watch Sports Gazette for highlights and interviews regarding sports. Do not miss Sports Gazette every Wednesday at 7 p.m. only on Capital Television.
And on to sports news. The Zone 5 basketball championships have proceeded at the Indoor National Stadium in Dar es Salaam, with Tanzanian teams starting off well and a number of teams participating in the tournament increasing.
Na tuna faraja kubwa sana kwamba haya mashindano
We are thankful that this competition has brought more teams than all the former competitions. Even our commissioner, Madame Ilungo from Congo, was saying that she is happy to see 18 teams are participating in the competition. This shows that even our neighbors wish to come to Tanzania. It gives us hope to see that we are seen as humble and that we can host guests. As you can see, more than 3 countries have brought 2 teams each. Burundi were late, but they have been able to be here.
Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho says some players care more than others at the club after their failure to win any of their past 3 games. Conor McGregor says he will beat Habib Nurmagomedov by devastating knockout in his comeback UFC fight in Las Vegas on Saturday.
In the last 2 league matches, United have drawn with Wolves and lost to West Ham, slipping to 10th in the Premier League table as a result. They were also knocked out of the Carabao Cup by Championship side Derby. Asked if he was worried about his position if the side's poor form continued, Mourinho replied no. Mourinho is speaking before United play Valencia in the Champions League group match tonight.
Well, we're going to redo this story. Manchester United manager Jose Mourinho says some players care more than others at the club after their failure to win any of the past 3 games. Here is more on this story.
Speaking on Ariel Helwani's MMA show, Irishman McGregor added he will never announce his retirement from MMA. 30-year-old McGregor will return to the octagon for the first time in almost 2 years when he fights Russia's undefeated UFC lightweight champion Nurmagomedov in UFC 229. "I'm going to maul him," McGregor said. McGregor's last appearance in UFC came in November 2016 when he bet Eddie Alvarez to add the lightweight belt to his featherweight title. He was later stripped on.
And that sports item ends our news bulletin. Thank you for watching and have a good night.
Well-designed house is incomplete without finer details. We bring in the designers and professionals in informing you how to perfectly use your spaces, clear arrangements, creating courtesy corners to enchanted gardens. As we open up hottest deco trends in making your house a home.
On Saturday at 7:30 p.m.